Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, GMS Arkansas. I want to go over this Galatians 6, verse 1 and 2. Because when I was reading it, it's a heavy scripture that we deal with because we are part of the body. We're brothers in this thing. And what we have to remember is the Bible gives us instructions how to deal with everything, okay? And in these particular scriptures here is teaching you how to deal with a brother if he falls short on something, okay? How do you deal with it? Because you got to remember we're in the body and we're not perfect. We're in the flesh. So we're going to go through trials and tribulations. A lot of brothers are going to slip into sin. And it's just evident. But how do you deal with it, okay? Because a lot of times you might have brothers who slip back into sin or be taken away in a fault or something, and the punishment is always harsh. You know, you might have a brother who maybe want to deal with them harshly every time, but you have to be mindful of that, okay, and to consider yourself. So Galatians 6 and 1 says, Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such as one in spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Okay? So it says if a brother be overtaken, meaning taken by surprise, okay? It says surprise to be taken, to take in advance, okay? To overtake or take before. So basically, it's if a brother be caught off guard by sin, okay, and be overtaken in a fault, okay. It says a lapse of duration from truth or uprightness, a sin or to miss a misdeed, to fall beside or near something, okay. So if you get overtaken by sin right quick, you know, it just might be you know how the Most High tries each brother. You're going to be tried. You're going to be tested while you're here. You got to remember, if another brother be overtaken by a fault, who knows? It could be you being tested on how you're going to handle that situation. The test could be on you instead of on him. Okay? Because we got to remember, we're not perfect. It says, ye which are spiritual. Because you got to remember, some brothers are weaker in the faith than others. Okay? And we must basically take on a brother's burdens. Okay? I think that says right here, Romans, I want to say 15 and 1. It says, we then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak and not to please ourselves. See, we that are strong in the faith, you got to bear these infirmities. Infirmities are error arising from weakness of mind. Some brothers are weaker than others. Certain brothers are stronger. That's why the Lord gives certain brothers certain lots, man. Because certain brothers can handle certain positions when another one can't. Okay? Certain brothers know how to handle looking at other brothers' errors and knowing how to basically judge another brother's error, basically. You know, you might have a brother in charge, but he might not know how to judge the error like a brother who might be third in charge. Okay? That's why we're a body. So when it comes to something, if a brother be overtaken by error, that's why it's good for brothers to come together who are spiritual and talk about it. Because the main thing is for you to basically help the brother come back. You see what I'm saying? Help the brother come back to a righteous state instead of jumping down his throat and pounding on him. You see what I'm saying? And keeping him down. It's all about building him up. like I said, it might be just your test and basically how you gonna handle it. Okay, let's look at this right here, James 5:19. I think it says, "Brethren, if any of you do error from the truth, and one convert him, let him know that he which converted the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul." So if you help that brother out and show that brother is wrong and steer him in the right direction, and bear his infirmities, you could save that brother's soul, shall save a soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins. You see? So that's, let me see here. Hebrews 12:13, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. So you want to be healed, man. When a brother mess up, you want to do everything you can to keep that brother on a straight path, man. Show him what he did wrong, and basically help the brother out. Okay, not to jump down his throat, because the scriptures say right here, you must do it in meekness. It says, "What the meek gonna inherit the earth." Be gentle. Always remember, all right? Be gentle when you handle a brother like that. You just can't jump down him and scold him or whatnot. Because, hey, we don't know who each brother is in the spirit. You don't know who is who. Okay? It says, considering thyself. Considering yourself, man. Okay? Considering yourself. Regard. To take heed to look at. Right? Considering yourself. How would you want to be handled if you was overtaken by a sin and you were on that seat, that hot seat, so to speak? You would want the brothers to handle you in the spirit, right? In which is called the fruit of the spirit. That meekness, that's a fruit of the spirit. Okay, you want a brother to handle you the same way. Okay, you would want that brother to handle you the same way. It says, "Least thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Mashiach." Okay, so when you handling these brothers, like I said, a brother might err, okay, because we're not perfect. Just watch how you handle a brother. Always remember to handle him with meekness, okay, and gentleness, man. And trying to convert the brother's soul back and get him on the right track, okay? You're saving a soul when you do that, you know? Don't be a brother who, if a brother error, you ain't in the truth, you want to beat him down, punish him, and kick him out the truth. Just to be so frank quickly to do that, okay? Bear the brother's burdens, man. Because the brother might just be weaker in the faith than another brother. You see? Because you got to remember, like, hey, it's brothers that probably have walked in this truth that has never fell into the error where they had to be corrected or judged or put on some kind of punishment. And you probably have some that's constant. It's a constant thing, okay? Because you don't know who was who. That's the whole thing. We reincarnated, so you don't know who was who, man. So you got to deal with brother accordingly. Deal with them with meekness and consider yourself. You know, you always treat somebody how you want to be treated. Okay. So I just wanted to share that scripture, man. Galatians 6:1 and 2. Man, just hope it was edifying to the elect of Israel. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Mahara Kakodash. Hey, to the next time, Shalom.